Well, hello and welcome again to our reading of John, and we're in chapter 8, verse 39. So Jesus is having a pretty heavy argument with the Pharisees, and this continues on unabated during the remainder of the chapter. So they answered and they said to him, "Our father is Abraham." Now, he mentioned of father here because in the previous verse Jesus has said, "You do the things which you hear from the father, from your father." And they say to him, "Well, our father is Abraham." And Jesus says to them, "If you were," second person plural from Amy, "if you were children of Abraham." Now there's a bit of a problem with this sentence. You would expect after an A, you'd expect an an here, and indeed the variant reading adds an an here, which you have to understand really. You would do the works of Abraham. Without that, it simply says, if you are children of Abraham, you were doing the works of Abraham. But we really need an an to make it you would do the works of Abraham. Now you seek to kill me, infinitive from apoktano, me, anthropon, a man, who, so I who have spoken to you the truth which I heard from God. Abraham did not do this. You do or perform, you do the works of your father. They said to him, now the interesting verse here, we u gegenemetha. This is from gennao, to be born. So we were not begotten ek porneas, as a result of, well, prostitution, extramarital sex or something. So porneia it's connected with an old verb meaning to sell, penemi, so one who sells themselves, and hence prostitution. So I'll leave you to read the commentaries on this as to what they have to say. And again, it's a bit of a dig perhaps at the virgin birth, or perhaps some tradition that Mary was not had not been married when she gave birth. Anyway, I'll leave you to read the commentaries on this. It is literally, we were not begotten as a result of prostitution. We have one Father, ton theon, God. And Jesus said to them, if God were your Father, you would have loved me. This is the imperfect from agapao. For I came out from God, kai heiko, literally, and I have come. So I went out from God and I have come. Ude ga, nor have I come from myself, perfect from erchomai, but ekanos, that man, that is God, he has sent me. He sent me. Eris from apostello. Dear Tit, why do you not believe tan lalian tan eman? Well, my speech, the things which I say. This is an abstract noun from lalio, to speak. We get lalia is the abstract noun. It's because you are not able to hear my word. You, este, are from the father, the devil, and you wish poiein to do tas epithumias, the desires of your father. Ekanos, he was anthropoktonos. Now this is anthropon root, and the ktonos is connected with that ktano in apoktano, to kill. So this is a slayer of men. So he was a murderer, arches, from the beginning. And literally, he does not stand in the truth, because there is not truth in him. Whenever hotan lale he speaks top pseudos the lie, he speaks it ekton idion from his own things, because he is pseustes a liar, and the father of it. So presumably the father of lies, of liars or lies. So he is a liar and the father of it. That is the father of a liar. I speak the truth. Sorry, but I, because I speak the truth, you plural do not believe me. Which of you elenke me? This is a word from the law courts. It's to reprove, perhaps prove guilty. Which of you can prove me guilty regarding sin? If I speak the truth, why do you not believe me? The one being from God, ta aramata, hears the words of God. Dear tutor, on account of this, so for this reason you do not hear, because you are not from God. Well, it continues on in similar vein in the next section. The Jews answered and said to him, U kalos legomen hemas hotis samarites esu kai daimonion ekes. So literally, do we not speak well, adverb from kalos, do we not speak well, do we not speak rightly, an emphatic we, so are we not right to say that you are a Samaritan and that you have a demon? And Jesus answered, I do not have a demon, but I honour my Father. And you lot, artimazdete, you dishonour me. So this is from timao, contract alpha verb, and then the negative of this is to dishonour, but it's from artimazdo, but you dishonour me. But I do not seek my glory. Esti, there is the one seeking it and judging. Truly, truly, I say to you that if anyone, teirese, might keep, aorist subjunctive, ton emon logon, my word. Now we get this strong negative again, ume plus this aorist subjunctive. In no way will he see death, aston iona unto the age, so forever. In no way will he see perhaps eternal death. The Jews therefore said to him, Nun, very strong nun, now, egnokamen, this is the perfect from ginosko, now we have come to know that you have a demon. Abraham apethenon, from aorist from apothenesko, Abraham died and the prophets, understood, died, and you say, if someone might keep my word, aorist subjunctive here, in no, strong negative again, in no way, guseitai, this is from guamai, so will he taste, this is the aorist subjunctive again, so in no way, so the aorist of guamai, it's a middle verb, in no way will he taste, and it takes a genitive, partitive genitive, no way will he taste of death, so no way will he taste death, aston iona eternally. Now, may, with a question expecting the answer no, surely you are not medzone greater, genitive of comparison, than our father Abraham, hostis apethenon, the very one who died. So this is the relative pronoun, but it's that strong, it's that hostis form, that indefinite one. And so it's the very one who, when you see these, it's useful, sometimes a useful way of translating it, the very one who died, and the prophets died. Literally, you make yourself whom? So whom do you make yourself? So almost like, who do you think you are? What do you make of yourself? And Jesus answered, if I glorify, this is the aorist subjunctive from doxasdo, if I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. The Father, there is the Father, the one glorifying, my Father is the one, doxasdon, glorifying me. Okay, so hopatemu, my Father is the one glorifying me. The one whom you, legete, you say that he is our God. Kai uk egnokati, perfect from ginosko, and you have not known him. But I know him. Khan for kai ean, and if I say that I do not know him, esamai, I will be, future from the verb ami, I will be a pseustes, a liar, homoios humin, like to you. But I know him, and I keep his word. I am keeping terio, contract epsilon verb, I am keeping his word. Abraham, our father, this is from agaliaamai, to rejoice. So Abraham, or to be glad. So Abraham, your father, he rejoiced that he might see my day. So it's that the use of hina plus the subjunctive. He rejoiced that he saw my day, and he saw it kai ekare, and he was made glad. This is from that same word of kara, joy, kairo, which I rejoice. It is in fact an aorist passive. He was made glad in its form. So it's an aorist passive without the theta. He was made glad. And the Jews therefore said to him, Pentaconta eto, 50 years, upo ekes, not yet you have. So in other words, you are not yet 50 years old, and hierarchos, second person singular, perfect from horao, and you have seen Abraham, it's a question. Jesus said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham genesthai came to be, ego eimi, there's that I am again, that we've seen several times, eran un lithus. Well, they've had a Barney in the early bit here, and the Pharisees are very angry, especially in Jesus using the divine name. Aaron from Iro, they took up therefore stones in order that they might throw them against him. We get this very strange word here, and Jesus ekrube. This is slightly irregular aorist passive from crypto, to hide, so he was hidden. It is actually an aorist passive. It's not the usual form. You would get ekrufthe, but the th has turned into a beta here. So Jesus was hidden, and he went out from the temple. And that is the end of chapter 8.